Okay, so those were the basics uh of creating a campaign map. But let's say you want to get a little bit more fancy with it and add some more traditional climb map elements. So here I've expanded what we had earlier, and in particular I've added this lower level with these two new enemies. I think these guys are set, right? Yeah. And in particular, I've added a key and I've added a button. So you may think, oh, this is just going to work the way you think. When you get this key, it opens these doors, then you can press this button, which will open this door, and then you can get to the flag and you can win. And, that you can, but let me show you the problem. Let me show you what's going to go wrong here. So, let's just go through the map like normal. And then, grab the guns. And grab the key. And on up the ladder. Press the button. Press the button. And, now the door's open, but oh no! I fell in the lava on the way down. Now, the map did not fully reset. You see how the button's still pressed and the key's still missing? Yeah, so that's a problem. And that is a problem that I solved in my original Sewer Refuge. I'm gonna show you how to fix that. You're gonna need to get a little bit more comfortable with the logic system though. I mean, I guess you already are a little bit more comfortable if you're connecting keys to doors and stuff, but today you're going to learn how the reset gate works. So I've set up a little demonstration of how the reset gate works and how you can use it for a campaign climb map. First, I'm gonna connect. By the way, this is a logic gate. You can get it by right-clicking in logic mode and clicking its option, or you can just add it from the assets menu, but that's slower and less convenient. It's right there. Anyways, it's a logic gate. You can select. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select a button, gonna connect it to that, and I'm gonna take the reset gate, and the reset gate is special. It's kind of unique in this sense. So when you click on it to start making a connection, then you see how all these objects down here turned yellow? A connection from a reset gate to something else is a special kind of connection, because the reset gate is able to connect to objects that otherwise don't have a logic input of any kind. In particular, it can be hooked up to objects whose state can change, as some particular objects. And here I'm just gonna connect it to all of these. You just connect them to. You connect the reset gate to objects like you would connect anything to anything else. You'll notice that the connection lines are orange. This is a reset. And these are just some of the things that the reset gate can connect to, but there's more. But what does it do? What does it do? So let's test it out. And let me activate show logic one so you can see. So grab this. I'm going to blow up the barrel. Destroy the wooden target, pick up the power up, get some ammo, pick up some health, press the button, collect the key, flip the lever up, and if you're a logic, if you're a little bit more attuned to logic, then this is a forever gate. I'm gonna turn the forever gate on, gonna flip it on, and now I'm gonna turn on the reset gate, and you're gonna see what it does. So it fixed the barrel, it put the target back up, it it remade the power up. It put our pickup kits back. It unpressed our button. It replaced our key. It flipped our lever back down, and and it toggled our forever gate off. If you know what the forever gate does. So that's cool. Reset gate, really powerful. It can reset stuff. So that's another tool under your belt. But how does this apply? How does this fix our problem? Where when we go through the map and we die, then the buttons stay pressed and the keys stay collected. How does the reset gate help us with that? Well, let me show you. Let me show you how to apply this knowledge. So it's pretty obvious how you use the reset gate in this context. I mean, but where do you get it from? So, what do you connect to it? So first of all, we want the key to reset when the map resets. So I'm gonna create a reset gate here. Gonna hook it up to the key, and up here you can connect multiple. You can like up here I showed you. You can plug a reset gate into multiple objects, but it'll be a little bit cleaner if you spread. If you only put your reset gates near where you need them to be, so you don't have overly long connections. That can be a little bit messy. Even here it's close enough that you could just do it with a single reset gate. It's close enough that I'd say that's all right. But just to set a good example, I'll use 2 different reset gates because it won't hurt. And then it just makes your map a little bit easier to edit. And then by the way, that's the same sort of philosophy why I have an AND gate here instead of just connecting it directly. It's a little bit nicer to have it going into and out of a gate, I think. So, just this is the thing you need to click and then, create a connection from the AND gate to the resets. And there we go. Let's test this out. It should work. And I'll punch out this guy. Grab his gun. Get his fools. Oh my god. Oh my god. He died. Oh, I want your gun, sir. There we go. And then I'm gonna kill these fools. Grab the key. And climb up. And press the button. Now that's open, but oh no, I fell in the lava again. But now you can see the reset gate worked. Reset gates, they worked. The button is unpressed. The key is back. It's not on our key holes anymore. So, oh, it just spawned. So yeah, pretty good. That's how you can put keys and buttons in your map without it being a problem, and it works for levers too. And also just various things like almost anything. Okay, so let's say that you want to add enemies that don't spawn in immediately. Like for instance, let's say we want to make it so that when you pick up the pink key, then, I don't know, sniper. How about that sniper with the taser that I deleted? How about he spawns over here? Well, here's how you would do that. So, first of all, let's find the enemy. We're going to, add him as usual, and we type sniper, set all the important variables, enemy AI, defend, taser. That should be good. And now, the cool thing is, you can just connect the key directly to the guy, and that should work. See that in action. Yep, he hasn't spawned in yet. So let's kill all these guys. Get that gun. These fellas. Pick up the key. And you'll notice that guy spawns in. That's pretty good. Yeah. Please don't taste me. Aw, you bastard. Oh, you're just gonna fall in the lava, huh? Alright. Well, I'm gonna fall in the lava too. Just to prove. Because now, that guy gone. Yep. Nope. Problems with map resets here. So yeah, that's one method of spawning an enemy. Well, that spawns in a enemy. Here's the thing you might want to do. Let's say I want to have 3 of them because there are no gods and there is no hope. So you could just connect the key all the way to the group of enemies. But it's much cleaner and much nicer if you use an intermediary OR gate. So, you know, I use OR gates as these little branching things all the time. God damn the you, why won't you? Spaz! Spaz! Why? There we go. What? Okay, well, I guess this guy doesn't exist. So, that's how you can spawn a group of enemies. I'm not going to show that working, because you probably know it's going to work. Alright, so, there's, well, you know, let's just keep it in, because that's cool. There's one more technique for spawning enemies. You may have noticed that when the guys spawned in fact, let me move them down here, just to make this. Let me move one of them down here. In fact, I'll move the whole thing down here just to make this obvious. So, let me play through the whole map again. Punch out this guy. And kill this guy. Kill this guy. Hey, you jumped. Okay. Almost fell in the lava. Okay. Click the key. You'll notice these guys spawn in, but they got the grace period going on. Also, they both have tasers. I hate them. Okay. I like taser. It's a good addition to the game. I love it. Wow, that doesn't spawn with a lot of ammo. Okay. So, yeah. How do you fix the problem of them having that grace period? Well, there's a very simple solution. Let me move these guys back up. I think they're funny. I think they're funnier up here. Anytime that like you can't get to them in time, or if they like spawn in off screen, it's probably okay to just do it this way. It's probably better to do it this way. But there's another method if you need them to like spawn and like ambush the player. So what do you do if you want an enemy to ambush the player? So if you want to add some enemies that, you know, spawn in without grace period, then there's a way to do it. It's a little bit roundabout, but it's pretty effective. And it's an advanced technique I'm going to call the monster closet technique. So what you're going to do is, let's say that we want let's make an enemy. I'm going to make an enemy today. Let's say we want a guy. How about we want this nerd? No, I know what that is. That would be too much. How about we want one of these nerds to ambush the player when they press this button. And they are going to ambush them with the most powerful weapon in the game, the underwater pistol. So you're going to want to make them as normal, except, well, you don't need to set their enemy AI to what's it called, to defend mode. You can keep it on default. It's not going to really matter if you're ambushing the player, then it's just gonna track onto them anyway. So how do you actually make them ambush them? Well, the way you do that is we make the monster closet. So go to let's just do an out of bounds portion of the map, somewhere above the map. So we're gonna take some 2x2 blocks. No, we're gonna take a teleporter. First, we're gonna add a teleporter. And we're gonna make it teleport to the guy. And we're gonna grab the guy. We're gonna put him in the center of the teleporter. And then we're gonna encase him in here. And you can use Alt to more finely encase him, because you need him to always be ready to teleport once the teleporter turns on. But like a 1x1 128 squared pixels block, that's just enough leeway for them to not teleport. And if they don't, and you're not gonna put waypoints in here, so they're always gonna be walking against the side of the wall, so they will not teleport if you don't enclose the boundaries a little bit. So you got to move the boxes a little bit further in, truly trap them in there. And then, teleporter goes down here, and we're just gonna hook the button up to the teleporter. And now, what's gonna happen is, well, why don't I just show you what's gonna happen? So, I'll play through the map. I'll just skip the gameplay this time. Okay, so I'm at the button, gonna press it, and he spawns in. Oh my god, what the? Why is he firing so fast? Do they normally do that? Hold on, let me play again. Okay, this time I'm ready. And okay, so you notice how he just ambushes you? No grace period, he just warps into existence. That's really cool. That's the monster closet. That's the power of the monster closet. Yeah. Now, there's one caveat to it. So, maybe you'd want to use that everywhere. I mean, you probably won't. The whole put the enemies, use just the put the enemies where they go technique is going to be a lot simpler. But, why can't you use monster closets everywhere? Because monsters, well, they're not monsters, they're people, but enemies that come from a monster closet will... So okay, remember how I said you don't bother putting them in defend mode? The reason is that defend AI mode makes it so that the enemy always tries to pathfind to their spawn point. But it's an ambushing enemy. Their spawn point is way out of bounds. So what they're gonna do is, if you set them to defend, they're not gonna be able to do anything. They're just gonna walk. They're just gonna walk in a direction, and they might even just ignore the player. So it's. But regardless, they're not gonna be able to stay put. So if you want to use a monster closet for an enemy ambush, then you're gonna have to deal with the fact that they need to see the player immediately, or else their pathfinding breaks. By the way, did you know that in the new update you can do this? Just hold down space. And oh wait, yeah, one more thing. Also, you can if you want multiple guys in there, then multiple guys come from the same spot, then just put them in the same thing. And if you want to make multiple monster closets that spawn in a group, then let me Let me just make another one real quick. How about my favorite cannibal, the cannibal with the chain gun? So now that we've got 2 monster closets going to the same spot, it's just a little bit better practice to use an intermediary OR gate instead of connecting your bun to each of them, because like this is just a lot simpler and easier. And I mean, especially in a situation like this where you're going from like a bun way down here to some teleporters all the way up here. You know, if it's a group of teleporters, just use an intermediary logic gate, you know? Yeah. Anyways, this is pretty good. Okay, let me play through this. Ambush time. Okay, wait, let me grab this. Jesus Christ! Oh my god. Well, I disarmed them. That might be a little hard. Okay. So anyways, that's how to make monster ambushes. Enemy ambushes. You know? Pretty cool.